What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. Please subscribe. I'm right there close to 700 and I'd love to hit that mark. Only you can get me there. Comment and like. And the two of you who unlike every single time, keep doing your thing. I don't know what I'd do without you. Alright man, so today I'm going to talk about a riot I got into at the Southsiders at CMC West. But first I'm going to tell you how I even caught that violation, how I ended up at CMC in the first place. I got a year flat violation. A year flat means a year with no halftime. Have to do the whole 12 months. Reason why I got that violation was for assault with a deadly weapon and stabbing. Now I alluded to the stabbing a couple different times in some other videos. Let me give you some more detail on it. Now I said it was over a girl, and I guess it kind of was. Not really. When you boil it down, when you get down to the brass tacks, it came right down to respect. That's what it was over. Now check it out, but here's the deal. Had this old lady, this girl I've been messing with about 3-4 years. It was on and off. The reason why it was on and off was because I was in and out. Every time I would get busted and go back in the pen, she would leave me hanging like a straight set of nuts. Leave me hanging like fucking wet laundry. No letter, no visit, no nothing. Had nothing coming. Kicked me to the curb. Nevertheless, I'd get out. Sometimes I'd look her up. Sometimes I wouldn't. You know, she's a cool chick. She just couldn't do it solo out here. Need the dude. I get it. So, I do a violation. I do a 12.5 violation. It's when I got bit by the canine. I ended up doing like 8 months. I get out. She's big and pregnant and ready to have the kid. She tells me if you do the math, it's a wobbler. It's kind of hard to tell if it's mine or the dude she hooked up with when I got busted. So, because right away around I got busted, probably the same fucking day she with that dude that night. You know what I mean? So it's hard to tell whose kid actually is. So he's busted, he's in the pen, and I'm out. So I'm like, well fuck it, I might as well just ride with homegirl. I don't want to leave her hanging. So I'm there with her during the delivery and all that kind of shit. We're kicking it. So dude ends up getting out. She starts feeling some type of way, and she's sneaking off and going to see him. By now it's evident, it's obvious that the kid's his because fucking he's half Mexican, half white. You could tell the kid has some Mexican in it. Didn't look like my kid at all. So she's going to sneaking off with dude and shit. I don't even care. I end up telling her that, you know, she wants to play both sides. It's all good, but she's gonna have to be with him and cheat on him with me. She's not gonna be with me and cheat on me with him. Fuck that. Someone's gonna look like a fool at the end of the day, and it's not gonna be me. So go hook up a dude. That's your old man. But if you want some strange, you know where to find me. Come look me up. And that's how it was. I just see her like she was living with him at her grandma's. I'd see her like, you know, once or twice a month, here and there. Now I just had a big settlement, bro. So I had bought all kinds of clothes and all kinds of cool shit. You know how we do it. And I'd even bought her some clothes, laced her up, got her all fitted. The deal was I would not let her take none of that new shit, all the clothes and jewelry stuff I bought her, not let her take it to her house. She had to keep it in my house. I was not going to pay money, get her nice clothes so she could look good for some other fucking dude. Hell to the no. But when she came around me, came to my house, she could shower up, you know, put on her cool shit that hangs in my closet. Well, she was over one day, she had a pissy little attitude, I was getting sick of her, and I took a backpack and I started packing her shit up. I was like, you know what, you need to just fucking get the hell out of here, I don't want nothing to do with you no more, take all your stuff, you can have it, kick rocks. So in the middle of this argument we're having, she ends up just leaving, just takes off running out of my house. I'm like, what? Okay, well there's that. Finished packing the stuff up, put it in a bag, and I planned on taking it to her, throwing it in her front yard later, whatever, I'm not sure. So I leave the house, I'm running around, doing my thing, and my roommate calls me. He's like, hey bro, he's like, my bad, that chick you've had over here, she came over just now, said she left something in the room, I let her go in there, and she walks out with a big old bag, I think she stole it from you. I go, alright, don't trip, and she did, she came over and she just took that bag, and I was pissed, bro. You know, yes, it's her shit, but that doesn't mean she can come over and lie and finagle my roommate, and go in my pad when I'm not there and just take shit. Fuck that, I was pissed. I was going to confront her. I knew the next day she had a Prop 36 class. Prop 36 is a class you get in California for on drugs and shit. They catch you with dope. They don't always send you to jail. You can do these classes. So that's what she had. She had this class. So I'm there waiting for her. I'm going to confront her and ask her what the fuck. I stand out front looking around. I'm seeing like a crowd starting to gather. I'm like looking for her. Well, I guess this dude, what happened, he had dropped her off around back and he was driving and leaving. He's driving down the street. And he sees me and he stops, parks his car and rushes me. Now this dude's pretty fucking big, man. Way bigger than I am. Like, looks like steroid big. Like, big and buff. He's not real tall, about my height, maybe a little shorter, but he's fucking huge, man. Type of big, like, bro, I know you didn't get that big on fuck with bar work, homeboy. Like, I don't know how you got big. Dude's fucking buff. He rushes me from the back, hits me with kind of fucking football elbow or something, does something, bro, throws me into a bush. The only reason I didn't fall down is there's a bush right there. So I meet in this fucking bush. He's got me by the back of the neck and he's fucking doming me in the back of the head. And I got this knife that my homeboy just given me. Tom just gave me this knife. It was a big old dagger, bro. It was a shank. The handle and the case were ceramic. It was a leaf and had like a snake wrapped around it. So I pulled this thing out. I'm holding it. I'm just waiting to make a move. Someone sees me pull the knife and goes, hey, he's got a knife. When dude hears that, he lets go. I mean, he tries to take off running, but he trips over his own feet. So when I turn around, he's on the ground. I stick him twice in the back, once in the back in the leg. And now I guess the leg shot is the one that caused him the most problem medically. I guess that one hurt worse, even worse than the ones that were in his back. I guess that was his leg shot because he's had trouble riding his bike and all that afterwards, apparently. So I get the fuck out of there. I beat feet. I go to this chick I've been seeing, this punk rock chick, just right down the street. Been dating her for like a month. So I'm at her pad. We're hanging out. We're fucking actually smoking crack. I got a big old bag of crack cocaine. I got some heroin. And we're just fucking chilling. This dude that's there with us, he picks up my knife. I didn't see him do this, but he went outside and threw it away in the dumpster in the alley. And he comes back in. I was like, hey, bro, what were you doing outside? And he said, I threw your knife away. I was like, why? He goes, evidence. You can't have evidence. I said, no, fuck that. They know who I am. I went back out there and got my knife back out of the trash. It's my knife. I need my shit. While I'm outside, I see like a white van down the street with a couple dudes in it, and I know for a fact that those are fucking cops. I was like, damn, the cops found me. Here they are. They're getting ready to rush the pad. I go back in. They're trying to hide the dope and shit. Door gets ended up getting kicked in, and they arrest me. I tell them everything's mine. Whatever dope, whatever stolen property you find in there, it's mine. They said they ain't tripping. They arrest me for assault with a deadly weapon. And they have me downstairs on the curb, and they're tearing the house apart. Now, I'd already said everything was mine. Of course, that's right at the top. But the girl whose house it was, the girl I was singing, she was crying. She was begging the cops to see me. She said, I want to talk to him. I want to talk to him, please. And I could see this commotion, in my peripheral vision. She's out there, like crying, I want to see him. I want to talk to him. And I'm like, damn, she must want to come over and tell me she loves me and tell me she's going to write or something like that. She loves me, yeah. So the cops bring her over, and she's like, all the dope in the house is yours, right? All the dope in the house is yours. I was like, what? Of course it's mine. I already claimed it, but damn, I thought you were going to come over and tell me you love me or some shit. I know you're going to come over and be like, the dope is yours. Scandalous bitch. Anyway, I said, yeah, the dope is mine. They arrested me for assault, deadly weapon, for the crack, and for the heroin. But when I go to court, there's no more drug charge. They couldn't find the drugs. I don't know if the cops took it or lost it, whatever. They had me for assault with a deadly weapon. Then they even had to drop that because 5 or 6 different people told on me. None of the eyewitness stories corroborated each other or lined up. They were all conflicting, so they had no choice but to pretty much throw it out. They dropped it down to a misdemeanor, brandishing a weapon. But I got a year flat from parole. A year flat means a year, no half time. You have to do the whole 12 months. While I'm in county jail going through the court process, now you have our county jail has 2 parts. Has pretrial and has the farm. I think there's a 3rd part now. I can't speak on it. They built it recently, and I haven't seen it, so I'm not going to talk about that. I'm talking about pretrial and the farm. Now, the farm is for people who are already sentenced. They're doing misdemeanor time, and they got low bail. Pretrial is for people who are fighting court cases. They got high bail, and that's where I was at because I had a high bail because I was there assault with a deadly weapon. People are telling me, though, that there's a crew on the farm. My homeboys are telling me they want to jump me. A bunch of people who are mad at me. They want to fuck me up, and they want to jump me over the stabbing. That's the word I'm getting. Some dudes on the farm wait for me to hit the farm. Talk about, yeah, if he comes out here, we're going to fuck him up. It's funny, though, because I'm not going to hit the farm. They know it. I got no action to going out there, and my bell's too high. But they're making all kinds of noise anyway, and they're going to fuck me up. So I shoot a kite out to the farm to the dude who has the keys, and I ask him, hey, man, dude named Mike Scott. It's a good friend of mine. I'm actually a real good friend with his brother, Joe Scott. What's up, Joe? What's up, Mike? So I shoot a kite to him. I ask him, is there a green light on me, or what the fuck? He says, no, there's no green light. It's a personal beef. People are mad at you for stabbing dude. You should have, went toe-to-toe with him. You guys should have fought. You should not have stabbed him, especially he was on the ground. He's a good homeboy. You should not have done him like that. So some people want to get at me. They want to jump me. I don't give a fuck. And we're going to Wasco and hear nothing else about the stabbing business. People mad at me. I don't hear nothing more until a couple years later on a different violation. It gets brought back up. And we're getting jumped. I'll make a video on that. It's a whole different trip. So go through Wasco. It's pretty uneventful. And I end up at CMC West. Now, right away, I was confused on the politics when I got to CMC West. And here's why. CMC has 2 parts. CMC East, CMC West. CMC West is level 2. CMC East is level 3. All the yards on CMC East are shit. They're trash. We cannot go there. They have one good yard, supposedly. CDC will call it good, A yards, where GP inmates go. But B, C, and D are trash. They're for chomos and the rats and all that shit. But CDC will try to send you the A yard. But since the A yard is so close to the B, C, and D yard, they share the same medical, the same library, and all that. They constantly see each other. A homeboy a long time ago to drop CMC East A yard said you cannot go there. It's a no landing zone. If you program there, you're a piece of shit. Because even though your paperwork may be good, and everyone's paperwork on A yard might be good, all those other 3 yards, B, C, and D, they're full of fucking shit. And so you interact with them. And if you can interact with them and program with them, not take off on them, you must be a piece of shit too. Say it dropped it. So I'm at CMC West, and I'm just figuring that if anyone comes from CMC East A yard, they come over there to the west side with us, they're going to get fucked up. Because you could be level 3 today and drop your points and be level 2 tomorrow. Every year they evaluate that shit, points drop, you can go from level 3 to level 2 easy. So I'm just figuring people are going to start showing up, and if they're level 3 CMC East A yard and their points drop to level 2, they're just going to shoot them right over here at CMC West. So I'm thinking, fuck yeah, some dudes come over from that A yard, they're going to get fucked up. So I'm talking to a dude named Sparks. He's a skinhead from Riverside. He has the keys to the west yard, where I was at, 1 yard. And I was like, yeah, Sparks, any dudes come from CMC East A yard, they're going to get fucked up, right? And he goes, no, not necessarily. I was like, what? We're not going to fuck those dudes up? And he goes, no. He goes, I came from CMC East. Now, that was a mind blower, bro. I'm like, what? Now I'm entering some kind of weird gray area. Now I'm realizing that the dude who has the keys to the whole west yard where I'm at came from fucking shit yard, fucking CMC East, A yard. Everyone knows that yard shit. You can't program it there. And yet, that's where he was at programming. Now his points dropped. He's level 2 CMC West. And he has the keys for the whole thing. He's telling me, nah, if dudes come from East yard, they're good. Trip me the fuck out, bro. I mean, exact opposite the place I just left. I just left Wasco Reception. They also have a no landing zone there. Building C2, C3, and C4 are full of bulldogs. So there's a pecker with a white boy. It's a no landing zone. You cannot go in there and program. If they try to send you in there, you got to fucking take off and get out of there. Now, it's so serious that, let me tell you this, Wasco Reception has different sides. It has the C and H yard over here, but it has A yard reception as well. It used to be mainline. They turned it into reception. What the white boys were doing on A yard, when people came from C and H, they were checking their mail to see if they're in one of those bulldog buildings. And if they were, they're going to fucking beat their ass. That shit follows you. You program on a trash shit yard, the next yard you go to, they're going to fuck you up for it. But not over here at CMC East, CMC West, apparently. You can program on that east yard, come over to the west yard, and be just fine. That tripped me the fuck out. I don't think it should have been like that. I think we should have got him. But, fuck, the dude who had the keys came from there. So, I mean, you know, obviously he's going to make it where it's cool. He's trying to tell me, oh, no, CMC East, yeah, that's cool over there. I'm like, oh, fuck that. I just didn't have nothing to do with that fool no more. And I just started picking my friends real carefully on that yard. And just pretty much only hung out with homeboys and people I knew. Now, my real good dog from my neighborhood, Hot Rod, he was in the same dorm as me. In fact, I moved in dorm 10 so we could be in the same dorm together. We're programming together, fucking dogs, love them to death. Now, me personally, man, let me just tell you this real quick. I got some Southsider homies that I'm real cool with. Ghost from Southside Bakers, me and him have the same spider tattooed inside his head. Tiny Boy from Brown Pride Locals, another good friend of mine. I got some Southsider friends, man, that I've been doing time with over the years that I know and got a lot of love for. But for the most part, by and large, I do not program with them. I do not make Southsiders my pinochle partner, workout partner, handball partner, none of that. I don't click up with them. I just pretty much hi-bye, mucho gusto, do it moving. I'm programmed with them dudes. So I've been jumped by them so much in the county jail, and I've had them turn on me so much. I mean, you can enter into a deal with them, and everything seems good, and then fuck when shit hits the fan, if it goes south, they're going to blame it on you every time. You're going to get the shit in the stick, because they're going to cover for their homies. So I've had them turn on me. So now, I feed them with the long spoon, as they say. Hard Rod, however, he had this dude that he kicked with quite a bit named Font, a Southsider. And I'd see they'd be horseplaying and shit, and I was like, man, I think one day that's going to be in our fucking wreck. Because even like, you know what I'm saying, horseplays, what's up, you even give someone a handshake, kind of rough, and you bring them in, what's up, dog, and just push and shove in, and you walk by and give them a little elbow, fuck, you know. I mean, that's cool to do and stuff with another white dude, and that's how people are in there. They do horseplay, and they act kind of rough, but you shouldn't do another race. It's always going to turn into a riot, every single time. So this particular day, the Super Bowl Sunday, I was CTQ, confined to quarters, because I got caught with a bunch of tattoo equipment stuff in my locker, so as a punishment, when they heard my 115, they said CTQ, confined to quarters, confined in my bed, had to sit on there for like 3 days straight or some shit. So like I said, it was Super Bowl Sunday, this cop came in, we had a little bit of play with, a female guard, we called her Chuck Norris, he looked straight like fucking Chuck Norris, dog. So I asked this broad, this cop, the CO, I said, hey, let me get off my rack, I'm stuck on it all day, CTQ, want to get up, stretch my legs, move around. She's like, alright, cool. Now the game ending, some people start to come out of the fucking TV room. I was going to go down, talk to Hot Rod, and ask if you want to get a game pinochle going. As I'm walking down to his bunk where he's at, I can see he's surrounded by Southside, like 8 Mexican dudes. Like I'm walking up, I'm like, Hot Rod, what's up, bro? And he's like, I don't know, man. He's like, fucking, Fawn just hauled off and cracked me right in the fucking face, he tells me. And he turns to Fawn, he's like, dude, were you joking? Are you serious or what? Fonz was like, man, I told you, motherfucker. I told you don't be doing that shit. I told you. Hot Rod's like, dude, I thought we were joking. I thought we were playing around. And I told Hot Rod, what the fuck happened? He goes, dude, just cracked me in the face. We were joking. I said, he hit you? He goes, yeah. I go, well, fucking take off on his fucking ass. Hot Rod cracks him. Big flare up. Big fucking riot. Cracking. Immediately. Such a small dorm, everyone could see it. They're either going to get involved or they're going to pin themselves and lay down and prone out and sit down. And that's pretty much what it was. I'd say half the people fought, half the people didn't. Even some people who aren't necessarily pussy, who are down, they won't get involved in something like that because you figure they want to go home, they want to keep their date, they don't want to go to the hole and catch a 115, get involved in a riot just because Hot Rod and Fonz decide to horseplay. So a lot of times, I've seen people that I respect and I thought they're down as fuck, but they end up sitting down and I didn't participate in the riot. Kind of shocked me, you know? Not, like I said, not they're pussy, but a lot of times people just don't want to get involved. I'm not going to fuck theirs off for some dumb shit. But I say it was 50-50. I say half the white dudes fought, half the Southsiders fought, the other half lay down and didn't do shit. It's a pretty good little riot. Went on for about 10 minutes. Kind of funny, though, there's one Southsider named Trigger. He acted like he was a bad motherfucker. He was from Santa Barbara. I ended up getting into it with him. He shaded my chest. We made a deal. He shaded half of it. And I didn't want him to do the other half. I wasn't going to pay him. But he went and talked to these other dudes, Warrior and Rook, and got at them. And they came persuaded me, like, you already made a deal, blah, blah. I just finished up with them. But I let him shade the other half. I did not fucking like this dude. I did not like his stilo one bit. After it was all said and done, the cops came in after the riot. This motherfucker still had his hat on. It's like, what? Oh, high power hour, tough talk, motherfucker, act like you're all that. And then when the riot goes down, the shit's the fan. At the end of it, when the dust settles, you got your hat on. Obviously, you didn't do shit, pussy. We all clowned him for that. We thought it was funny. Trigger still had his fucking hat on. Anyway, the cops come down, get everybody down. We're proned out. I told you it's an old army barracks. It's real long and skinny, and you got bunks on either side, and there's only just a real thin walkway down the middle of the dorm. So I'm over here on this side, and that dude Fonz is over here on this side. And he's eyeballing me, and he's talking shit to me. He's like, hey, fuck you, fuck Hot Rod. Did you see me? I cracked him. Fuck your boys, talking shit to me. I'm like, I'm not gonna let this motherfucker talk to me. I don't care if there's cops around or not. So there were cops, they were picking people up, checking for injuries, this and that. He was talking shit to me. He was going back and forth, looking at me and talking shit, and he'd look at his friend, and he was laugh, and talk shit to me, and I'd look over here and laugh, and he was sitting on a bunk. So I waited to where he wouldn't look at me, and he turned his head, and I got up and rushed, re-engaged. Right when I went to go swing, he turned into the punch. I knocked him back, where he was laying on the bunk, but his feet were up in the air like this. I grabbed his ankles and yanked on him, and it forced him to like stand up. So now he's standing up, but he's a little bit wobbly, and then me and him just start chucking him. The cops spray us, get us back down, take us to R&R. I thought they were going to give me a additional write-up for starting a riot. Because for jumping back up, I've heard of it. They'd have everybody down, and then you get back up and re-engage. It could be another write-up, a pretty serious one. But they didn't get me. Just got me for the riot. And I spent 90 days in the hole. And when they kicked me out to go back to the yard, it's funny because they kicked Fonz out. Me and him at the same time, they put us in a cell together. Like they're instigating. Like they knew me and him. They'd seen us fight, so they just wanted to put us in a cell to see if we'd fight again afterwards. But no hard feelings. We just laughed and joked about it because nothing personal. Or shit like that happens. You have to just get down to race. It is what it is. He had a broken hand and all that kind of good shit. So anyways, that was a riot at CMC West. It was over horseplay, white with the Southsiders. It's never a good idea to horseplay. If you're Peckerwood and you're going to the pen and white boy, no horseplay with another race, man. Just kind of stick with your own, stay in your lane, do your own thing. Alright, well I can't think of much more to add. As soon as I turn this video off though, all kinds of things will start. Why didn't I say this? Why didn't I say this? Why didn't I say that? Damn it. Memory. This motherfucker. So, alright, I can't really think of much more to add. I'm just going to go ahead and cut this loose, man. Let it fly. Hope you guys had a good holidays. And, yeah. Peace.